Hey everybody, and welcome back to some more Library of Ruina. Last time we were able to beat Gebra, the Red Mist, and now we have a abnormality we need to beat as well. So we're going to have this team going in. Gebra, of course, we're going to use the Red Mist. I don't see any reason not to. This is kind of the build that I've looked at and made for her. And then we have Jincy using Alan's page. Alan is being, we kind of took apart Bamboo Had to Kim and put Unrelenting on Alan's page, so Jincy will be using that. You can see the build here, similar to Oscar. We're having the Singleton build. Corbanek, same stuff. We're going to be doing Donghuan, the grade 1 fixers page. Haven't really made any changes to it. It's the same as last time. And then we have Fraud, who's going to be using Wang's page. Not really any changes to this. We're still using Vapor from the gears. And so that's kind of what we're doing going into this abnormality here. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please let me know down below. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump in and find Nosferatu. This is going to be a new one for us. We haven't seen Nosferatu before. All right. Oh, is that okay? Not exactly what I was expecting. I was expecting more of like an abnormality monster, but yeah, okay. So let's see, Fear of Water. If the character has less than 5 blood, gain strength proportional to the amount of blood missing. Okay. Thirst. If the character has 2 or less blood, use a special combat page. So it has 2 or less blood. Thirst. Yeah, okay, so it has 2 less. Banquet of Blood. If the character has 5 or more, use a mass attack page. Banquet of Blood has 3 scene cooldown. If the character did not use this page for the first 4 scenes of battle, it will be used at the 5th scene. And then shapeshifting, if HP falls to 50% or lower, shapeshift next scene, and I'm assuming that's where we're going to see our big scary monster. And then we have Veer of the Water. If the character has 1 or less blood, gain 2 strength. Okay, so they all have up strength. Let's just go and hit play. We don't want cook mode on. We want to go ahead and do this as manual as possible here. Let's turn on our guided lines. Perfect. All right, so we have the infinite thing here. So Gebra does have the counter die. So we're going to have, only Gebra can equip this. Retaliate, getting counter die / at combat start. Now it looks like this guy is endured to slashing and blunt damage. So it looks like we're gonna have to probably rely on Alan here because of Alan's piercing attack. So Alan's probably gonna be a very big attacker here. We have a 4 page. We take away from Alan. There's a 6. Not much we can do about that. That's fine. We can deal with that. Granted, it's a pretty heavy attack. We could use gain 2 haste. We could use, if natural rolls, the defensive die is max, add pierce, a pierce die. So I mean, we could try and work with that. I think I'm gonna do Jamandar. Didn't really pronounce that. That's one of the pages we got from one of the groups that we fought. I can't remember their exact name, but we fought them as a general invitation, and I kind of, you know, that was a kind of off the scene type deal. If 8 or more damage was dealt with this page, draw 1 page and reduce the cost of all others using upstanding slashes. Yeah, so we'll throw that there. We'll pull that there. And then we want to go ahead and use, I think, Spar. If 8 or more damage was dealt with this page, draw 1 page. And Spear, and then I'll be like just increase other spears. And yeah, we want to use this against him because he is kind of weak to pierce. So we'll do that. Wang doesn't really have much pierce. We could use gain 2 smoke, restore light, and just kind of defend this attack. So I think actually that's what I'm going to do. That way it is a pierce attack and we're not having to worry about it as much. And then Wang is being attacked by 2 of these guys. We can pull away some attacks. We use Molinet if we really, really wanted to. Yeah, I think we can try to win the clash on that one. And then we can't pull this away. And unfortunately, Wang is getting hit by both. We want to defend from Nosferatu if possible. It's another 5. We could use... Yeah, we could use Daggering Press and pull away the 5. Yeah... No, wait. Okay, so Wang is clashing with that one. There's something with my guidelines that's messed up. So Wang is being attacked by 2... Okay, hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on. Get my lines confused. So no, Wang is being attacked by that one. This one needs to be... Yeah, the guidance. So we'll throw the guidance to the gears there. Then he's being attacked by this one. Then we can... Yeah, we can just focus on that one. We'll just gain 2 smoke. We're not going to worry about that. And then we finally have this 4. We can pull the 4 away with... And it's just kind of like an evade. Gain 2 haste next scene. Yeah, we'll just go and throw the haste there. We're going to be using a lot of our light here. So I'm going to use a draw of the sword, at least just for the heck of it. I'm going to throw it at one of these bats. Because if speed is 5 or higher, all dice in this page game. Yeah, I mean, the bats don't really do much other than gain strength. So if we take them out, I think taking adds out. Normally, though, when we've been doing these fights, focusing on the big boss is just kind of how we need to do it. I don't know, maybe it's the same concept. I'm going to throw that there, see what happens. Hopefully we get through this. 10, perfect. Block that. Okay, we didn't block that. That's okay. He gained some health. I'm not really worried about him gaining health when he's already full health. So that is not really a big issue there. Yeah, block that. Deflect that. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, come on, Gebra. Come on, Gebra. Get through there. Not as good as I was hoping, but that's okay. Attacking the bats. They do some damage. That's okay. Missing that. Missing that. Piercing that. Good. All right, so yeah, Molinet is just going to go ahead and absolutely destroy this bat. Molinet, I feel like, is one of the better pages that I've ever used in this game, but I know there's probably better ones out there. Gebra does have the counter die, but we didn't really get to use it because the attacks didn't go towards her. All right, so we have Vengeance. Start of the scene, gain strength based on the amount of damage taken in the previous scene. Honestly, I kind of want to just give that to Alan. Or counter dice, gain, and inflict fragile upon winning a clash. Actually, let's throw that on Gebra, because Gebra has a guaranteed counter die. Let's do that. Mass attack coming out. So he has 8 blood. So 12 to 16. Is that gonna be? Yeah, this should be enough here. Let's see, that's 12. I mean, honestly, focus spirit 2, gain 3 strength next scene. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll focus on blocking that. I don't think Gebra's counter die is gonna do much here. We do have slash. We don't have any piercing, unfortunately, coming out. Yeah, that's fine. We'll do that on clash win, and then we'll do a weight up of shoving stab. Or yeah, we'll just do a weight up. We'll throw that here. Put that. Yes. Okay. And let's see, what else do we want to do? We have some more piercing. Inflict 3 bleed with the next scene. I mean, so we have the full one coming. Unfortunately, this you are just not going to be able to block this. You have a ton of single pages. There's nothing we can do. We just might as well stack a ton of bleed on him. Wang, this is going to be your mass attack. Wang should be able to do this just fine. We could do have the 9 to 19 vapor. So we'll throw that on you, and then we'll do a draw of the sword on one of the bats. Ugh. Okay, there's the evade. We have the guarding the gear, so I'll go throw that there just to defend it. Gebra, I think I'm going to save this for when we have our strength, and then we'll try to deflect one of the bats around. We have a 2 though, so there's not much else. We can't do much about that, unfortunately. We can attack one of the bats, but the bats are kind of getting free attacks on our other characters here. Yeah, I think I might just try to go for one of the bats. I'll go for the lowest one at least. Do we have? No, we do have great split vertical. Destroy combat page set on another random speed die of the target. Oh. Do we want to use that instead of the actually, I think we might want to use that on the mass attack and just absolutely destroy him. And then we can just kind of save on to our pages there. And we're not going to get the focus spirit and gain 3 strength, but or we can get the 3 strength. So we can take this page off and gain the strength and use the page next scene. That might be better. So we're going to take a little bit of damage, but I think that's going to be okay. Some of these guys are not going to be able to get through the mass attack, but that's okay. I'm not worried about it. Okay, we didn't get through that. Go through that. Okay, so we're going to gain our strength. Good. Also, I noticed when he gets hit, he kind of shows like a little bit of his true form there. Okay, that's kind of cool. I like that. Max damage. Okay, we're almost going to do a stagger, which is good. Deflect. Got a little bit of attack through there. That's okay. Not too worried about that. We are getting stacks of something on us, though. Ooh, I didn't notice that. What are we getting stacks of? Oh, no. I think that was just like an attack symbol. Okay, that's fine. So Nosferatu is almost... So does he stop taking damage when he hits 50%? HP does like a below. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's one of those again. Sure. All right, it's fine. So we don't have much light across the board, but we can use Gebra's attack here, vertical split. And the only thing is this guy is not like, he's not weak to, he endures it. But I mean, we'll get a stagger off, so we might want someone to go. Ooh, also, Gebra has 2 infinity die. Honestly, I might just want to use Gebra to try and handle some of the bats here. We have gained strength. So maybe it is worth us just going ahead and do this. And try and at least, I mean, we could block that attack, no problem. We'll pull that away. I don't think there's anything else we could do here. Yeah, we don't have any ones, so we're gonna have to waste that. We want to try to save our piercing for other characters, so I'm gonna pull away attacks that I can. We have 2 there, so Wang can pull away. Gotta be careful how we do this. So we can use Autonomous Rush, and then we can use Guidance of the Gears and pull those 2 attacks away. So we're not taking as... Oh, well, granted, Wang is taking a bunch of damage here. Ugh. All right, Molinet. We can't use Molinet. We can only use Inflict 2 Bleed. You're up 2 attacks coming from this guy. That's unfortunate. Will the Prescript and Shoving Stab. We don't have a lot of light here. That's a 5. We can pull away the 4. We can pull away the 3. So you're not getting attacked as much. Reduce power of the next on Clash Win. Ugh. We could try it. We have the Singleton, so I'm hoping that'll go through okay. And then the 1, we're clashing. Oh, jeez. We might need Gebra to use an infinity here. We might have to hold off on that. And use a... We might have to use a big attack here to go ahead and get the stagger off so he's not attacking, and we can use these guys to attack. And we can probably just use a draw of a sword and get some light back. But the bat's attacking too. Oh, so many choices, so many options. Gebra doesn't have enough light. You don't have enough light. You don't have enough light. So you're getting attacked regardless unless we can... I'm going to go ahead and put one here. And hopefully Gebra can shatter or, you know, stagger him. So let's hit play, see what happens. We're hoping to get a stagger here. Okay, all right. So it goes through all the way. Then we actually get our attack. Come on, get a stagger out of it. I know he's resistant, so we're probably not going to. Yeah, endured. Okay, that's fine. We did some damage. Deflect. Get through there. Come on. Get another pierce attack. Oh, no, it was enough. Okay. So unfortunately, he's going to have some attacks go through. Wang's going to be able to get through those just fine. Deflect. Perfect. Like to see that. Counter die going through. Good. Another counter die going through, which gets the stagger on the bat. All right. Perfect. Good stuff. All right. After librarians sustains damage to greater than 25% of their max HP, become untargetable and unclashable next scene. If librarian gains 2 strength, that scene inflicts 1 bleed with every successful attack. At the start of the scene, gain strength based off the amount of damage taken previous scene. Mark the enemy that is attacked by librarian. I'm going to go ahead and mark with you, so we can mark Nosferatu. That bat is staggered, so we're not having to worry about that, which is good. I'm going to go try to pull away some of Nosferatu's attacks here. So that's just unrelenting. We use Singleton. So we gain +1 power, so let's just do that. And then we can't pull away with the 3. So I might... No, we need to save our light. So let's restore 2 light and do recover 2 HP. I'm going to throw that there. Wang is being attacked by this one. Gebra does have some... Ooh, and piercing. Oh, perfect. So we can get through that pretty easily. Do we want to... No, we can't use that one. We just used it. No, this is next scene. If target is defeated or staggered, use this page again on a random enemy. Oh. Okay, yeah, we definitely want to do that. So we'll pull the infinity that way. So if the target is defeated or staggered, use this page again. So we want Gebra the one doing the stagger. If she rolls high enough, she will go first. This one will stagger. So I'm wondering which infinity die takes priority. So like, for example, I want to use this infinity die, and then I want to use this infinity die. Then we'll do a bunch of damage. And then we'll say unrelenting slash. We can use it on like one of the bats. We can just use it on that bat. This bat, I'm honestly just do a Molinet there. Shoving stat. I want to make sure that we restore light though. Let's save our light. We have a 7 coming for Gebra, but honestly, I'm not really concerned with that because I think we have the counter die, and the counter die will handle that for us. We'll throw a shoving stab there, and then what's Wang's situation? We don't want to. We could restore 2 lights, so we can use like vapor on one of the bats. So I'm going to use vapor on this bat, and then I'm going to use gain 2 smoke and then restore 2 light on... We have an attack going towards that one. I'm going to go ahead and put that one here just in case we need to kill it. All right, so I think that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and roll. Oh, okay. That did... Okay, come on. Let Gebra to get the pro... Yeah, okay, good. So we got the stagger on that, so we can use it again on a random enemy. That bat gets hit by it. Awesome. Good stuff. Okay, so he's not going to go below 50. So that's almost 50%, I think. Max damage on you. Max damage on you. It's enduring. That's fine. Should get a stagger on this bat. Good. All right, so we don't have to worry about that about attacking. I think we might get a kill. Good stagger on Wang. Okay, then Wang should get the final kill there. Yeah, so I think we're definitely at 50% mark at that point. 1 bat dead. Good. So now we're going to see a transformation. Laughter. When the librarian takes a hit while their HP is at 50% or lower, Screech bursts out a 50% chance. To all enemies and inflicts 1 fragile next scene. Ooh, okay, so who's at... We'll put that on Wang. Because Wang's definitely at that mark. Oh, but he's staggered, so he can't transform. Wait. How does this work? Okay, if the character... Shapeshifting, if HP falls below 50% or lower, shapeshift next scene. So I don't think it's worth attacking him. I can try it, but I think it's focused... Like, I think we should focus on the bats while he's... Because he's going to transform. I'm pretty sure. I can hit him with a small attack, so like we can say anything that gains, like we can use you as a stab. We'll throw a stab at you because these bats I'm not worried about. We'll restore 2 light for doing that, so we'll throw that at one of the bats. Gebra, we need to get some light back, but we don't have a way to consistently get her light. So I think we'll just use Spear on this one, and we'll use Unrelenting Slash on this one. And then Wang, we want to try and finish off some of these, so we'll throw you there. And then we'll do Vapor here. And then we'll save your pages just for options. And then Gebra doesn't have anything. Is this gonna be good enough? I don't think this is gonna be good enough to kill all the bats. So I need to use some of these. We'll draw 3 pages with Singleton. So let's go ahead and throw that here because this one is the highest HP. And then I think I want to leave it alone. I think these should die. I think Gebra should kill that one. If it not, then we can kill it during the next round. But I'm gonna try to save our resources here. Okay, we got the stagger there. Wang should kill. Okay, it didn't. The HP didn't seem to stop. We got 1 down. That's good. We got the second one. Oh, wow, yeah, Wang's damage is incredible when he has enough smoke. Gebra should kill this one. Okay, that one's dead. 2 dead. Okay, we have 1 alive. Okay, there's the transformation. So none are alive. All right, let's see what we got here. Jeez, that is a creature. Fear of Water, same stuff. Flowing Blood, same stuff. Lust for Blood. If the character has 0 blood, use Mass Attack page. Okay, no, he has 1 blood at least. So if the character has 2 less blood, use Special Comp page. So he's gonna use 2. Let's go ahead and use this. So he's gonna use the special one. Yeah, so Feast of Blood again. So everyone's gonna have to get something that it can add up pretty high. We can use, yeah, here we go. Mend Weapon. I'm gonna throw that here. I'm gonna worry about taking that away. And then we want to add up everything. If the natural roll, the defense size, add Pierce roll to the dice Q. So we'll hopefully get a max roll there. The mass attack is, oh, there's 2. No, there's only 1 mass attack. Okay, so Gebra has this mass attack here. We'll use the Pierce or Manifest Ego. Yes, we'll Manifest the Ego. Forgot about that. That's so cool. I like that a lot. Spear on the Infinity. We want to go ahead. Oh boy, can Gebra win this with Spear? It's no. Gebra cannot win that, but you know what? It's fine. She has her counter die. I think it'll be fine. Gain 3 strength next scene. We want to go and gain the strength, so let's go ahead and just throw that here. Gebra can take this attack. I'm not worried about that. That way we can have just a single clash there. Can Wang block this mass attack? Possibly. We can use Vapor. And then we want to get some light back on Wang. I don't know who's taking this attack. I think we had Gebra doing it, so let's go ahead and put that back there on 2. And then finally, Molinet is probably our best bet here. Yeah, Molinet is our best bet. And then we can use Draw the Sword, get some light back, and worry about that next scene. Gebra still has enough, so she's going to restore everything, so we might as well use what we can here. And use another Focus Spirit to get more strength. For sure. So I'll throw that there. Okay. All right, let's see what happens. I think we'll be okay. 29, 29. Yeah. 20. Oh, perfect. I think everyone's fine. I think you have to meet or get higher. So good. We met. Yep. Okay. Couldn't get through that. That's fine. Oh, where's your... Oh, don't get staggered. Don't get staggered. Oh, please don't get staggered. Oh, did Gebra get staggered? I think she's fine. Oh, we really don't get her to get staggered next turn. Oh, that'd be bad. So I see that Gebra still has her counter die, but okay, Vapor going through. Honestly, we're doing a ton of damage, which is awesome. We're at already 100. Okay. Gebra's not staggered. Manifest Ego. Perfect. So the dice are rolled. On Clash Wind, inflict 1 feeble Clash Wind. Okay, this is our chance to do a ton of damage. Gebra does have Great Split Horizontal. Inflict 5 bleed next scene. Okay, Mass Summation. You do it, throw it at him. Just throw it at him. And then we'll throw the Piercing as well. So what is Manifest Ego? Speed. I have Death, Innovation. The Red Mist. Okay, all days gain 2 power. Can use Great Split Horizontal. Use Scene. Resistance against random type become normal. Okay. So I think we're good to go use it. I mean, it's free. We might as well use it. Just in case of losing the clash. Honestly, I think I just want these guys to clash and Gebra just go all out attack on the highest speed die. So we'll use this. 7? What can we use against this that won't stop Gebra really in her tracks? I think I'm going to throw this here. And then we use Spear because it's free on this one. That doesn't clash. This is just, we could just defend this, gain 2 haste next scene. And then we can use Will the Prescript to draw 3 more pages, get more. That's fine with me. I mean, we're just gonna throw everything at this guy. Like, we're just, I'm pretty sure we win this round, to be honest with you. I think I'm thinking way too hard about this. We just need to throw everything we can. Wang could easily deal with this, I'm pretty sure. Like, we use Vapor and almost probably stagger him with how strong Wang is. Yeah, I think that's it. We'll just throw everything at him. 42 damage. Here it comes. Oh, I love how that's us doing that now. That is awesome. Okay. We got damage. Not a ton. We got the stagger in it. Yep, that's game. All right, awesome. Man, Gebra is incredibly strong. I don't see any reason we shouldn't use this floor from moving forward until we get some other ones unlocked. Depression of Nosferatu complete. Very good. All right, awesome. So I don't think we have any story. We have one assistant librarian has awoken. So I'm pretty sure one of you requested to be on the floor of language. If you did, let me know. I have to go back to the comment section, but I want to make sure I get everyone added to the floors that they want to be added to. We have new access to abnormality pages, and the threshold is level 5. And now we have Fear of Water, Wine, and Vampirism. So Fear of Water, he seemed lost. He was looking for something, but he did not appear to know what he wanted to find. On hit, inflict 1 bleed next scene and gain 1 blood. Blood grants various effects depending on its amount, such as increasing attack damage at the cost of HP, taking stagger damage at the start of the scene, and granting strength. Wine. It's max. Let's see. It's why is it? It maintains a human form. Okay, there we go. But a single drop of blood would be enough for it to shapeshift into a ferocious monster and spend the night in a rampage. Couldn't read that. Sometimes these get cut off, but yeah, I figured it out at the end. Upon defeating an enemy with a bleed, all allies recover 10 HP, and the selected librarian gains max blood. That could be very good, especially for bleed builds. And then finally, Vampirism. And the thirst would never truly be quenched. Deal plus 2 to 4 damage and recover 2 to 5 HP upon attacking target with bleed. Excludes mass attacks. Okay, so definitely some healing going on there. I like it. All right, so we finally completed Gebra's abnormality. So now we need to do the floor of natural sciences, which I believe is going to be Tefreth's next. And it looks like we have to continue the story for that. So it is time for a story continuation. We did the Red Mist. Well, if we're ready to go on to that, so I think it's time to kind of move along this way. And I think honestly, I want to use the Red Mist at this point. I don't know if this is what we're going to need to use, but we might as well go send the invitation and see what kind of story we got coming up. Go ahead and send that off. And we have the section, let's see, the Louis, I don't remember what these guys' name were called. I know it's shortened, but Section 2 Director Lowell. The most recent case of distortion of the crying children is not quite comparable to the pianist, but the damage it caused is still rather severe. Oh wait, did he go on a rampage? Oh, I guess Philip went on a rampage. I mean, it's not really Philip at this point, but since the crying children appeared in the corpse nest, not the backstreets, multiple associations are troubled. Director, could you remind us how many casualties this caused? 80,000? Whoa, okay. What happened to Philip after we beat him as the crying children? That's still better than Pianist, which took 300,000 lives in one fell swoop. Zhao, the Louis S. Section Director. Not quite, this fact was more severe than the Pianist. The Pianist only annihilated the residential area. Crying children struck the nest, which makes this especially critical. That's supposed to be the safest place of all. Oh, I didn't think about that. So he attacked a nest. Oh, okay. Hey there, Zhao. When did you come here? Section 1 is on high alert, you see. I'm here to ask what Section 2 thinks of the matter. Come on, be honest, Director Zhao. Cecile. Okay. Anyway, the president of our association must be looking daggers at our backs. So this one's May right here. This one is Lucille, and this is Lowell. Oh, that's a cool art. But he looks a little bit different than what we saw last time. Yes sir, Philip, the man who was suspected to be the origin of the crying children, was a fixer working at the Dawn office. Dawn office was a grade 4 office located in SV, or 5. Is it 5 or V? I think it's 5. It's more, it was an associate of office affiliated with the Louis, and it's, Liu? I think it's Liu, and showed decent performance with fair lineup. That reminds me, isn't that where Salvador was? That is correct. Used to be a hotshot in his prime, so he's only a washed-up old man now. He no longer exists. Going back to the briefing, the Dawn office has closed business after all its fixers died in the library. Except for one, Philip. Was a grade 5, being the only survivor. Paid a visit to the Wedge office, a partner of Dawn office. And the Wedge office fell victim. There's too little we can deduce from the story so far. Isn't speculative. It is assumed that Philip is the crying children. There's some evidence to back this up. Fixer allegedly witnessed a marble statue crying near the library. Sound of wailing could be heard from afar. So it spent quite some time crying loudly. The statue shape begins shifting. It turned into Philip. Apparently, yes. It was imperfect. The eyewitness account had striking similarities to Philip's appearance, as listed in official documents. So I wonder if Philip can actually, I wonder if it's taking him over or if he can somewhat control it. However, the entity's skin, clothes, and everything, it was all composed of wax, according to what they saw. Oh. No, Philip is gone. There's no way that there's, yeah, the thing wasn't him. Philip is gone. Philip, yeah, Philip in quotations, returned to where the Dawn office was. Another wail could be heard from the location for quite a while. How long if that destroyed everything around it except for the Dawn office? You can see a single feature that resembled Philip from the reports describing its appearance there, though. Okay, the distortion can change their form, so perhaps this was one such case. It's a tricky one. What do you think, Zhao? Even though it's not crystal clear, it's plausible. I can't help but suspect the library. We know nothing about reason it distorted the way it did. I guess, yeah. V Corp. Okay, so I guess it was V, not 5. Has hired Liu Association as regarding this matter. They request us to acquire any and everything that appears to be related to distortion, or dispose of it if the situation does not allow it. Any of our workforce will be allocated for tasks regarding the library for a while. President and branch leaders must be lapped up in this request since the wing made it. Every street in the city is going to be a violent mess for some time. Where's section 2 going to begin with? Or to begin? We're starting out by investigating the library first, naturally. Oh, you poor souls. That wouldn't be the only thing that we're working on, especially now that we have the red mist coming around. Is that why you guys are making a joke of like the red mist over and over again? Oh no, there's some joke about the red mist being mentioned over and over again. What about section 1? They'll start eliminating the crying children. Oh, I'm sure that's gonna go swimmingly. The most urgent matter that needs to be taken care of right now. You're taking tough work right from the get-go. Sure, you won't have trouble handling Zhao, but still be careful. You're such a lovebird, Dr. Lowell. Quite a few associate offices to help him out, so it should be fine. Aside, we're talking about the Maiden of Iron herself. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. The Maiden of Iron. Okay. Kind of curious about her. Is she still keeping the memories he had as a... Oh, is he still keeping the memories he had as a human even after turning into that? There were several abnormalities that would talk about their past as well. Not entirely impossible for it to happen. So I guess that's why Philip has been crying, because he went back to the Dawn office and he was crying. So like the memories are still there, but it's not really Philip. Yeah, fair. The other scene I've seen here could talk to an extent. Rushing this scene doesn't feel any better. I expect him to break down so badly. He did an okay job overcoming his flaws. Maybe he could have succeeded. However, no matter how capable he may be, you will still fall if you don't hold on your way with an upright mindset. He should have been especially cautious not to succumb to the unstable side he always had. That's how it is, huh? I mean, the clown didn't help at all. Oh boy, all right, so what we got? We have Liu section fixers 2. We have 1 floor. We have 2 acts. So most likely, with the 5 librarians could participate. So we do have these guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my build stuff out of the way, see what we're gonna bring in, and see what our 5th member here is gonna end up using. All right, so this is the team we're going with. We're going Gebra, Jinsei, Korbanek, Froud, and Harry. Harry is our temporary floor of, I honestly, I can't remember what floor this is. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't say in this page, does it? No. Okay, well, anyway, that's kind of embarrassing on my part, but anyway, that's fine. So whoever is the temporary librarian here, if you would like to be here, please let me know down below. And let's go ahead and we picked Emma. Let's go ahead and jump into the stage play. We have 2 acts going in here. I'm gonna go take Gebra just because, I mean, it's gonna be a ton of fun. I could take Yasad's floor if I wanted the extra pages, but we have the red mist. Let's just use the red mist, shall we? All right, so we got a lot going on. There's a bunch of red lines going everywhere. So I'm not gonna try to take up your time. Excuse me, my voice going out. Try not to take up any of your time here. We can take a look and see what these guys are. They have speed, they have fervor. Offensive die, gain 1 power at emotion level 3 or above. Okay, so, I mean, that could be great for us if that's included in their pages. But otherwise, they have some pretty basic stuff. They have some counter dice, it looks like. I think that's counter die. Is that a counter die? I'm pretty sure that's counter die. And then they have some, like, other stuff here and there. We have flow of the sword, sturdy defense. On clash, draw 1 page, inflict 2 burn. Okay, so I may not want to clash with that all that often. That's a pretty tough one. Yeah, I mean, that's 8 to 17, so we're not going to get anything done with that, so might as well not try to clash with that. All right, cool, so kind of let's see what we've got here. I'm going to try to get these all set up, and then I'll hit play when I'm done getting our board set up. Shouldn't take too long. We don't have much light to work with, so I'm just going to see what we can do first. Okay, so I think I've got everything set up. Some of these attacks are going to go through. Like, this one's gonna go through. Ooh, actually, ooh, I don't want that one to go through. I didn't really realize where that one was. Yeah, that was kind of a mistake on my part. They're gonna gain haste and they have an evade. Because I was using Molinet against this, but I think I might not do that. And then put Molinet here instead. I think I had Molinet going towards one of these attacks. This attack right here. It's gonna hit Gebra. I really don't want that to hit Gebra if possible. I was gonna let these attacks go through, but honestly, I don't think there's really much of an option here. Could try to have Emma block it with this one. Emma's taking this attack, so I think actually we're gonna take that and we're gonna bring that over here. We're just gonna let Emma get hit by this one, I think, because there's unfortunately we need more light so we can do a little more options here. I think right now we're gonna hit play. We're gonna let it roll out, see what happens. Yeah, Gebra's just gonna deflect that, no problem. Do it. Oh my goodness, that was half the stagger. That's insane. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's the red mist, but still, you know what? We're gonna roll with that pun if that's what y'all are referring to. Oh, fun. All right, so let's go ahead and throw that through there. Good. Deflect. Come on. There you go, Emma. Oh, God, Emma is incredibly strong. For a page that is pretty old in our playthrough now, it still does really well for itself. And of course, Molinet is just gonna absolutely destroy this guy. No issues whatsoever. Emma's gonna take a little bit of burn damage, but that's a-okay. Not too worried about that. All right, so now we have our new pages. On hit, inflict 1 bleed next scene, gain 1 blood. Blood guarantees various effects depending on the amount, such as increasing attack damage at a cost of HP, taking stagger damage at the start of the scene, and granting strength. I don't know if I really like Fear of the Water. I think deal 2 to 4 damage. Do we have anyone that bleeds? I don't. Yes, we do. We do have people that bleed. Shoving stab has bleed to it, so we won't even put that on you. Roll the die. And once again, I'm not gonna even bother talking through all of this. This is a ton going on. I'm just gonna bring you guys back when we hit the action button. Okay, so we got everyone assigned. Once again, I'm kind of just ignoring this page right here with the own clash win, just kind of prevent the draw from happening. I mean, granted, you know, we don't. It's still drawing regardless, but on the clash win, because that's a very, very heavy clash win. So I don't think I really even bother with it. Inflict 2 burn, 3 to 6 damage. A lot of our guys are doing okay. I know we got 2 scenes to go, but I think we'll be fine, to be honest. Gabber, we're using onrush because this is probably going to stagger. Yeah, and so we're gonna be able to use it again on a random person. There we go. Tons of damage. Yep, dagger press is going in, doing another stagger. Excellent. So yeah, I mean, honestly, we got an extremely strong team. It's a little unfair for these guys. I mean, the fact that we have, once again, the red mist, kind of shows a lot. I think that was the enemy that was staggered there. Wang should be able to get through this. Oh, I lied. Okay, we still have plenty of smoke for the next attack. That should be okay. Max damage, come on, get the stagger. Come on, get the stagger. There it is. Beautiful. I think we've got 3 staggers so far. That guy might be dead. No, he's fine. Another stagger. I think, is that 4 staggers? Oh my goodness. We absolutely obliterated them. All right, so Gebra doesn't have much at the moment. We could technically use Great Split Vertical. No, technically, no, we can't use that. I don't know how to count numbers. All right, so let's get everyone assigned real quick. So once you get, I mean, I don't really need to skip ahead. This is pretty easy. We just need to figure out what we're blocking. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna block with Emma. Emma's got plenty blocking power here. We won't be able to use anything there. That's fine. What do we have left? We have a kind of a 3 attack. Molinet, 100% Molinet. All right, so that guy's we're gonna let that guy kind of get obliterated. I'm gonna focus on getting everyone else attacked. So, you know, we're gonna shank some people. We'll throw a shank here. We're gonna make sure that we get a shank here, but with some bleed. Yeah, let's do Singleton on you. You'll handle that. Gebra should be able to kill. Throw some extra damage towards you. Gebra doesn't have any of more light. We have a vapor we can use, so I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna throw it here, and then we'll use guidance to get us some light. I think I'm gonna throw it on this one because it's got high health. And oh, that's all we have. Okay. This one's not gonna die. We honestly want to get some kills here. I think we are. But is there a better way I can distribute this damage? Maybe. Because we want it. Emma's taking care of this. Emma can take care of that while everyone else is attacking. We just don't have a lot of light that we can use here. So what are we using? Shoving stab. I might change this. That might be enough. It could be a little sketchy, but I think we'll be all right. We kind of distribute this damage. That's got a lot of health. So yeah, I'm going to roll with this for a second. See what happens. Hopefully we get kills. Gebra should do a lot of damage here. So 23 left. Oh, that was perfect. Okay, just right. I think that was actually the exact number we needed to get that kill. Got that kill down. So that's 2 down. Good. Distributing our damage very well. Molinet coming through. Oh, we couldn't get the high roll on the other one. That's fine. Okay, I got some smoke. That was 3 down. Good. Block. Massive damage. Oh, not enough for the stagger, though. That's okay. Good get the kill on that one. All right, so we got 3 down, 2 left. Yeah, let's mark the first enemy. I'm going to put that on Gebra, just so Gebra puts the mark on. Gebra is going to be the fastest, so having the mark is going to be priority. All these cost 1. We're just going to throw some upstanding slashes here. Yeah, honestly, I don't want to clash with those at all. I think I just want to throw what I can here. No, 2 attacks. Is that gonna be enough? 6 to 9, maybe. Yeah, sure, we'll throw it at him. And then we're just gonna throw everything at. Yeah, throw everything that we can. I'm gonna ignore those 2 attacks. Singleton. Mend weapon. We can do mend weapon to add some extra. On clash, we inflict 1 bind. That actually could have a possibility. Okay, wait, hang on. I want to do something silly. I want to try something. I just want to see. So we use mid weapon. I'm going to throw it there. Actually, no, I don't want to throw it there. I want to use mid weapon. I want to throw it here. Because I want to see if I can mid weapon and then clash with the draw 1 and win. I think I just want to do something silly there. Yeah. Feel a little silly there. Yeah, we'll just take Emma and let Emma do that. Throw that there. Let's restore our light as well. I'm gonna just throw that there. Wang at 5. Oh, we don't want Wang to clash though. We'll throw a 5. Okay, first let's do 3. Vapor. We'll just throw it. Who is clashing with us? I think Emma's clashing. So let's make sure Emma get that last one. We're still in light there. That's fine. We don't have a lot of light, so we'll do class and respect. And then we'll do a sword as well. I'm not focused on this guy at all. I need to focus on this guy. And then we'll draw the sword that. And then we do have this guy. Extract fuel. I think we'll just use Yamander on this one. And we'll take the forceful gesture from Emma. Throw that there. We're still clashing here as we should. Who's clashing with this one? I don't think anyone's clashing with that one. No, someone's got to be. You are. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You know, we'll deal with that. I'm really heavily focusing on this one over here, which is, you know what, not needed. They have 8 health. You know what, scrap the whole thing. I'm going to fix this real quick. Okay, change the strategy up a little bit. It is now a little bit more evenly distributed. We're kind of more focusing on this guy, so we're going to play. Gebra's going to go through stack. I mean, this guy might die just from Gebra. Maybe. I mean, oh, yeah, the mark. Well, hopefully you guys kill this one. I think you will. Yeah, instantly. All right, cool. We can move on to the next one. Perfect. I'm assuming what we're going to be dealing with is kind of the same stuff. We're going to get out of here. And yeah, once again, it's just kind of the same guys. So honestly, I'm just going to kind of go through this fight. Yeah, it's all the same stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through this fight, do it real quick, and then I guess we'll call it there. So let me go ahead and get in there. If something catastrophic happens, I'll let you know, but we're gonna see how this goes. And it should be the same fight we just had. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was an absolute slaughter. There's really no reason to manifest ego unless I just want to straight disrespect these guys. But yeah, I mean, I could literally just throw Gebra at this dude, and he's just out of luck. Like, there's nothing he can do. Unless the counter die. Okay, all right, maybe I got a little greedy. Okay, never mind, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, it was an absolute slaughter. There was nothing. I mean, with us having the emotion levels so high, and then once again, just Gebra, how strong the red mist is. It's yeah. But we got tons of books regardless, even if we didn't use the sod, so the curtains are closed on that one. Now we get some story. I think we got the Loot Association coming to the library. What kind of association is it? A combat-oriented association specializing in all-out war. The polar opposite of the Shi, okay. I really honestly don't remember much about the Shi, and they're kind of like how they fought. The library's reception structure acted as a strategic advantage against the Shi Association. It's an ideal stage for the Lu. You mean each association employs different strategies depending on its areas of expertise and atmosphere. Just take the two associations we talked about, for example. They're complete opposites. Maybe a glimpse of what that formed the association's atmosphere. Wonder if the people who appeared to hold rather high positions will come to the library in the future. Beats me if they do, though. It'll be a huge pain in the ass for sure. I see, there's not much I can do to help alleviate that, so good luck taking the trouble. Huh, alright. Yeah, good luck, Roland. Alright, guys, that's gonna end this episode of Library of Ruina. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any feedback, questions, concerns, etc., I always greatly appreciate it. If you want to be part of this floor, the floor of language, there we go, now remember, please let me know. But otherwise, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, wherever it may be. As always, thank you for spending some of your time here, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.